So, moving on. So, before I get to this next person, who came up to me and said, make sure you don't mess up my name. And, inevitably, I'm going to mess up his name. And I have it all down pat. Like, we're celebrating women, it's great, every department, looking at the names. I'm all excited to be here, because I know it's hard. And then I get this, make sure you don't mess up my name. So, here we go. The next presenter will be Dr. Dekarbu Boulay. Don't mess up my name, so I messed up his name. I had it. He is Community Service Administrator, also called Sheila Carmen, Deputy Community Service Administrator at Vidalia Castro, to make a presentation. Where's Vidalia? I don't see her. Where she comes. Anita Aurora, Data Control Specialist, Department of Elderly. And where's Anita? She also comes.
Okay, sending it to you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Akibu. I've been dealing with this since I was a little kid in school. I always know when my name is coming up, that the teacher will just pause. I have to say my name. But nonetheless, thank you, Mayor Hart and the Links this evening for such a wonderful event. We're so thankful and honored to be a part of International Women's Day. And we have the pleasure this evening, aside from Ms. Aurora, who's going to be celebrating this evening, I have Sheila Carmen, who's a Deputy Community Services Administrator, as well as Ms. Vidalia Castro, who will be providing remarks regarding this award. Thank you.
Good evening, buenas noches. Eneida was born and raised in Carolina, Puerto Rico. And at the age of 21, she left sunny island of Puerto Rico and moved to Maine, settling in New York City. In 1980, she moved further north and made New Haven her home. She's the proud mother of 2 children, Addis and Jackson, and loving grandmother of 5 grandchildren. Eneida is a true woman of faith. She's an active member of Good Shepherd Ministry of Assemblies of Church in West Haven. She's a deacon, also serves in prayer ministry. She's in the kitchen ministry and has been a trustee for the past 3 years. Eneida is also a chaplain at Young Haven Hospital and the St. Raphael's campus. Eneida worked 30 years in Caso Doñal, and she came to New Haven to do oral cancer awareness with all her connections with all those churches in the city of New Haven. Then after that, there was an opportunity for her to step up and become data control. And right after that, shortage of staff in our department, and she stepped in to do 2 jobs at once for that temporary acting elderly specialist position. And Eneida opens doors in City Hall. She guards the city. And although that she works 19 hours, she doesn't want to go home. New Haven, Eneida has a completely strong access being bilingual. We are very proud. She's very valuable in the Department of Elderly Service and under CSA. And although she's a community advocate at heart, her passion lays within elderly. She gives herself in so many ways, and she always seems to have energy to do more. I call her a virtuous woman. Proverbs 31:10-31. She's a mujer virtuosa. Truly, New Haven gem.
Okay, our next presenters are John Rose, Corporation Counsel, Attorney Keisha Gaddison, New Haven Chapter of the Links Incorporated, and their awardee is Paula glasses off, that's the problem. Pranal, Executive Assistant, Corporation Counsel. Paula.
There are only 8 letters in my name. I have to have a junior. Anyway, Mayor, nice to see you, and thank you all for coming. I'm going to read what the previous Corporation Counsel and I respectively wrote concerning Paula Pranal. Victor Bolden, who's now a federal judge, preceded me in this position. He writes, less than a decade ago, I started my tenure at the Corporation Counsel for the City of New Haven. From the beginning until the day that I left, Paula Pranal served as the Executive Assistant to the Corporation Counsel, a position she still holds today and has held for many Corporation Counsels before me. As a result of her many years of service, the Office of Corporation Counsel has had steady leadership even as Corporation Counsels have come and gone. To be clear, this is not simply because Paula Pranal has been there, but because she has been there and served that office not just well, but exceptionally well. She is the connective tissue that keeps the office together. She has mastered the politics and procedures of that office and done so without fanfare. So, during this time, when the City of New Haven is recognizing the extraordinary work of women who serve it, Paula Pranal's name deserves to be on that list. Her more than 3 decades of service would be enough of a reason. But the better reason is this: her work ethic, excellence, dedication, and love of the city are second to none. And I thank Judge Bolden for that. Here's what I wrote. Paula has worked in the Office of the Corporation Counsel for more than 30 years. She has long been the heart and soul of the office, performing the role of Executive Assistant to the Corporation Counsel most effectively, being the rock that keeps the office on an even keel. Paula runs the office, she manages the lawyers and the staff, she supervises and coordinates the work, she trains and mentors the interns. She is the budget minister for the office, she coordinates the monthly filings and delivery schedules, she makes sure our furniture and equipment stay functional. She is the accounts manager, the billings manager, preparer. She monitors and processes and pays outside counsel. She drafts and amends the legal service agreement. She makes my life work. Paula is a muscle in the heart of the office. She makes it go and keeps it running. Reviewing paperwork that goes back years that Paula has filed, seeking better treatment from the city. She has seen the office shrink while its obligations grew many fold. She has planned and performed many celebrations, retirement parties, birthday parties, holiday parties. Lawyers have come and gone. Paula is and has been the constant. The sine qua non, the indispensable, the soul of the operation. Thank goodness for her. It has been my great good fortune to have had and to continue to have this remarkable woman here.
Every office has a Paula, or some office wishes they have a Paula. All right. Our next presenter will be Andrea Scott, Deputy Chief of Staff, and Sean Madison, Acting Chief Administrative Officer, and they'll be presenting an award to Honda Smith.
Honda Smith is a lifelong resident of the City of New Haven and has served the West Rock community for more than 30 years.
Most people, having spent over 30 years serving the public of New Haven, would welcome retirement and a chance to relax and enjoy some personal time. Not Honda Smith. She was first hired by New Haven's Parks Department in 1988. She experienced the city's parks and their many visitors while riding horseback in the park security.
At the early age of 16, Honda was first introduced to the world of politics by her brother, who worked for Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro. From that moment, she realized that she had an affinity for civil and political change. In 1997, Honda moved into the West Rock neighborhood, where she was enlisted into community service by being named to the board of directors for the West Hills Neighborhood Corporation. Shortly thereafter, she became the president of that board.
In 1998, Honda transferred to the Public Works Department, where, as a force of one, she has served as public space inspector. Honda's 20-year career as a public space inspector found her educating the public about city ordinances and ensuring that the city maintains safe work zones.
Her strong belief in family values prompted her to organize a toy drive for underprivileged children during the holidays. After almost 10 years, the program, now called Winter Wonderland, received wide notice, and Honda was asked to take the program citywide. Annually, over 2,000 children from West Hills and West Rock community and beyond have been served.
Honda is a woman of compassion with creative ideas who defines her energy in helping others. She served on several boards for community organizations, including Crossroads, the Concerned Citizens of West Hills and West Rock, HALA, which is a mentoring program for girls, West Rock Arts Program, and the Mayor's Beautification Project. Her New Haven heart and passion for serving the public will continue to be long after her retirement.
Born, raised, educated, lived, loved, and soon to be a retired New Havener, it is our pleasure to present the Outstanding Public Service Recognition Award to Honda Smith.
It's funny, I met Honda on one of my many campaign trails, and it's actually nice to have known her all the years I've lived in New Haven. It's just been a constant for me, and I'm sure for many of you. So Honda, happy retirement. Well, not from everything. Never retire from politics. All right, next up we have Dr. Patricia Brett, Vice President, New Haven Chapter of the Links Incorporated, and Darrell Jones to present to Colleen Lafitte, Chief Accountant, Fire Department.
Good evening. On this beautiful and glorious International Women's Day, Darrell and I have the pleasure of introducing Carleen Lafitte. Carleen is an outstanding woman who exemplifies the theme of the International Women's Day. She thinks equal, builds smart, and innovates for change. Carleen graduated from Quinnipiac University with a degree in accounting. She was on the Dean's List for 4 years. In 1984, Carleen started working for the city of New Haven in the finance department. She worked hard and, of course, was promoted through the years. Today, 35 years later, Carleen is the chief accountant since 2002 for the city of New Haven and treasurer of the Solid Waste Authority. Some of her responsibilities include overseeing the financial integrity of the city's general ledger accounts, recording and reporting on the financial activities of the city according to the highest standards of governmental accounting and principles, and preparing monthly statements and comprehensive annual financial reports. Now, you probably already know New Haven is the second largest city in the state. Carlene and her division perform more transactions than any other city in the state. While the finance department workforce has declined 40%, her office is recognized on a national level. For the last 5 years, the city has won the Achievement for Excellence Award in financial reporting. This is an award that is determined by a national, not a local peer group. Carlene's exceptional achievements have been recognized by others as well. The Livable Cities Initiative provided her with an award for exceptional performance. And the City of New Haven Youth Services honored her with Exemplary Service Award. In closing, Carlene has answered the call to uplift and transform communities. Carlene and her staff have trained many high school and college students in their office. She believes that by having students immersed in the work, it benefits her division and ultimately the rest of the city. 5 of her student interns have become permanent city employees as a result of Carlene Lafitte's vision and mission of giving back and helping others by thinking equal, building smart, and innovating for change. Darryl?
Thank you. Good evening. Just going to talk real quick. I'm going to do a little different. So, Carlene Lafitte is a lifelong resident of New Haven. She graduated from Sacred Heart Academy, and while there, she was an athlete, participating both girls basketball and softball. In fact, she was captain of both teams. So, I'm just going to talk about 3 things about Carlene that you don't know. I know you heard a lot of the bio, but I want to talk about a little different. So if you don't know Carlene, I can tell you she loves basketball, right? Especially with the Duke banner hanging on her office door. It's very blue, you can't miss it. You might think she is a Duke fan. So I know from being on sports teams myself that Carlene was the same team approach with her staff. The accounting group works like a team. I know that is that every week $8 to $11 million goes out the door, and every cent is accounted for. As mentioned earlier, her staff is responsible for putting together our financial report every year, which is required by the state. It takes 6 months to do it. Working with outside auditors, reviewing hundreds of transactions that are performed in the past year. She has been the quarterback for 17 years, and for the last 5 years, the city has won that achievement award. And so if you equate that, it's like winning 5 Super Bowls. What you also don't know about Carlene is that she was a caring person that goes beyond just being a supervisor with 9 employees and many interns. I witness it. They are a family, and that family chemistry doesn't happen overnight. You would think numbers are boring, but they make numbers exciting. As a family, they celebrate all the occasions, graduations of interns, colleges, birthdays, holidays. How I know that is because the food is really, really good. So let me make one last point. So let me make the case on why she deserves this award for outstanding public service. And for that, I first just want to read a quote from Michelle Obama. As we've seen time and again, women and girls who are out there working, they're truly force multipliers, spreading opportunity through their families and communities, not just by creating programs and nonprofit organizations, not just by hiring other women, but also by serving as role models themselves. Michelle Obama. That's what Carly has done. She's a role model, not only for the women in her department, her division, but for the entire city. So I would like to thank her personally for her dedicated service to this community. It does not go unnoticed. Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, and before we continue, I'd like everybody to, the awardees, please stay around. We'd like to take a group picture with you guys along with the mayor. So next presenter will be Barbara Patton, co-chair of the International Transit Services. And she'll be presenting an award to Patricia Downing.
Good evening. I've been asked to give a little background on International Transit Services and what our committee is about. It's just that, International Transit Services. We have helped fund the library in Sierra Leone, which is New Haven's sister city. And we have also tried to get a pen pal project going with the students from St. Martin de Porres School and the students at Sierra Leone. We also have sponsored another forum on human trafficking, and we have also supported the Roma Project, which is helping women in Africa with supplies, and also sent money for Christmas gifts to Sierra Leone to help with And aside from this wonderful forum, which we have, of course, tried to sponsor and get together, we also have what is known as the Mother Bear Project. These are bears that I'm talking about. The Mother Bear Project is a more hands-on experience where we get together and knit and crochet bears to send to children who are suffering from AIDS in South Africa. We usually send about 35 a year. We work in cahoots, or we work in conjunction with the Mother Bear Project in Minneapolis. Those who do not know how to knit coming to the committee learn under the tutelage of our honoree, Patricia Downing. She has taught many how to knit and how to get a bear together, how to make a face, sleeping and awake. And many have learned at her feet. She is originally from Boston, a Bostonian, but she's been in New Haven since 1963. And she served on many boards, the hospital board. She's volunteered at the Children's Center, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, and now she's at a place that took care of her late husband in his final days, and that's Audrey Lawson. Pat is a caring, loyal, supportive, kind person with a great sense of humor and a talent for making excellent double days. Our committee unanimously did not even think twice about who we should nominate for this award, and I'm honored to give it to her on behalf of the International Transit and Services Committee.
our lovely mayor, Mark, would like to say a few words.
Thank you very much. We don't really do all of this alone. I just want to thank the members of the committee who helped us work on this. First of all, and I know it's heresy, but we actually had a man who helped us. And that's Andy Wolf. Andy, come here so we can see you. Andrea Scott, give her a round of applause, please. Dr. Carl Burks, give her a round of applause. Maya Welfare, come out here, Maya, so everybody can see you. Maritza Rosa, she's our newest member in our office, give her a round of applause. Of course, Kathy Graves, who always keeps us in check. I happen to serve on the International Trends and Services Committee, but could the other members of the International Services and Trends Committee please stand? Please stand so we can give you a round of applause. And I want to thank you. As you heard, Pat Downing is our mother bear. We've been sending bears for the past 4 years to children who've been afflicted with AIDS in sub-Saharan Africa. And the person who actually knits the most bears is Pat. She's like a bear-making machine. So we are so thrilled that she's taught us all to knit. So I want to thank Christine Bartlett Josie for being our Mistress of Ceremonies, and we would like to give you something to remember this day. And I'm going to give the program back to her, but I just want to say, most of you don't know, but that Gwen Bush Williams works for the City of New Haven in our Youth Services Department, and she is a phenomenal singer. So you're going to be hearing from her once again. But before we do that, I'm going to give you back to Christine. Thank you, Christine.
Thank you, Mayor. So let's have a round of applause once again for all the awardees. Looking forward to next year, we have all these phenomenal women in New Haven who are blazing the trail for the next generation of phenomenal young women. Very happy and very proud to be a member of this wonderful city. Proud and happy to have a female mayor, a female board president of the Board of Alders. One day, hopefully, a female governor, but that's another story. Please, again, awardees, please hang around to have a take a picture, all of you together, and the mayor, and I will pass the mic on to Gwen.
Good evening and congratulations again to all of our honorees. My parents taught me that it is an intuitive woman to be able to read the crowd. It's 7 o'clock, you've worked all day. So what we're going to do is that I'm a church girl, so what we're going to do is we're going to form a choir. And we're all going to channel Diana Ross.
Okay.
Just don't say that. Don't say that. You'll catch it in a second. So what I want everyone to do as Link Gaddison comes up here next to me, I don't know where she is. Link Gaddison is going to be giving our closing benediction. So when we're in church, this is what we do. We set the atmosphere for the pastor when he's giving our benediction. And so we're going to set the atmosphere for Link Gaddison to give us our benediction. So I need everyone to stand, hold hand across the aisle, and let's sing together. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, come on, church. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, one more time. Reach out and touch somebody's hand.
please remain standing. And I just want to say this time, we come to give thanks and honor those who inspire us, for those who have courage to lead, and those who have the wisdom enough to challenge. God, I ask that we all bow our heads. And God of all people, of all nations, as we end our outstanding ceremony for International Women's Day, we thank you for your sovereignty over our lives, community, and our country. We thank you for all people of principles of grace, dignity, courage, and service. Let them continue to be shining stars, serving as beacons of light as they drop pearls and give wisdom. Let them continue to be trailblazers as they strengthen the army of trailblazers and future warriors. Father, help us all to own our power and our responsibility as we continue in love, service, and obtain freedom for all. As we depart this building, I ask that you continue, God, to guide and protect and direct us. For we know that you are the Almighty One. Keep them from hurt, harm, injury, and danger. These things I ask in the precious name of our Lord. And everyone said, Amen.
Please join us for reception. Refreshments will be served in the back. All warriors, if you don't mind, come up to the front podium so we can have a little bit.